Hey there, movie fans. Welcome to the Blues of March 2015. This month's shout out is going to Jolly Studio One, or Jolle Studio One. Not really sure how you say that. But he's a very nice guy, and he also makes some very nice videos as well, updates and vlogs, things like that. And go check him out, go subscribe to him, Jolly Studio One. The link is underneath as usual. Okay, we begin with the DVDs that I have, and the first one is this very nice box set of Lone Wolf and Cub. Got this on Blu-ray, but I just want to get this DVD set as well because I got it for a good price, and this is such a lovely set, and got all 6 movies in here, including Shogun Assassin, which is basically the first 2 Lone Wolf movies, only it's added together. It's hard to say which one is the best one. I mean, if you ask me, I would say that they're all equally as good, but this is very, very nice. And this actor, his name is Tomishaburo Wakayama. That's quite a difficult name to pronounce, but he had a brother, and his brother is none other than Shintago Katsu, better known as Zatoichi, but also known as Hanzo the Razor. This is another box set. I got this from the same seller as the Lone Wolf and Cub box set, also for a very good price. Now, I already had this on DVD, which is this one, but this is just a 3-disc keep case. You can see that pretty much what the difference is. Got the same DVDs in there, and even though this might take a little more space than this one, I don't think this is much better set. A lot sturdier box set as well. Here's a nice picture on top of Katsu, the most dangerous man in diapers. But yeah, these are great films, and a great box set. And the last DVD that I got is Nightfall. Now this is a very, very impressive documentary. You can see a quote here by Stephen Fry. These would be exactly the 5 words that I would describe Nightfall. I mean, it's about, you can see it here, elite troops who are liberating concentration camps, and they witness, these horrible sight of Jewish prisoners' bodies, and there are images that will definitely shock you and disturb you, and you've probably seen it before, but never like this. This is really in your face. They do not hold back, and some of these images, they seem so unreal. I mean, the bodies that being dragged along and being thrown into the burial pit, they seem like dummies almost. They does not seem like human remains, and it's so unreal and so disturbing to watch. Very hard to watch, and but anyway, this documentary is basically about another documentary that was unfinished and shelved for 70 years. It's called German Concentration Camps Factual Survey, and it was produced by a man named Sidney Bernstein. And Bernstein has gathered around a group of talented filmmakers to help him out. And one of these filmmakers was Alfred Hitchcock. Now, many believe that Hitchcock was the driving force behind Factual Survey, that he shot and directed it. That's not true. Bernstein was really the driving force. Hitchcock was only involved as a technical advisor, I believe, and he was also overseeing the editing process. But Hitchcock wasn't working on it for too long. I mean, he was he was too busy in Hollywood doing his own work, so he was there for a short period of time. But one of the reasons why this documentary was unfinished is because the Americans thought that Bernstein was working too slowly on it, and they wanted to come up with a film. They wanted to release a film as quickly as possible because they wanted to show it to the world, and also they wanted to show it to the Germans. They wanted to show them what their beloved Nazi leaders had done. So they had a secret meeting with Billy Wilder, pretty much behind Bernstein's back. And Wilder ended up directing, or co-directing actually, a short film about the concentration camps, which is called Dead Mills. And Dead Mills is part of the special features. You can see it here. Hannes Berger is the other director, is Billy Wilder. Only 22 minutes long. And but the other documentary, the Hitchcock one, or the Bernstein one, I should say, it is finished now. It was finished by the Imperial War Museums in England. I have no idea when they are going to release it, and I don't know if I want to see it, because this is not exactly the kind of stuff that you can rewatch over and over again. I mean, these because of these very strong and very graphic images. But I would, despite of that, I would certainly recommend this documentary. It's just not for the faint of heart. I mean, it's these images, they can shock you and they can upset you. So keep that in mind. But I was very impressed with Nightfall, and it's the kind of film that you cannot easily forget. So those were my DVDs, and now up to the Blu-rays. And the first one is The Passion of Joan of Arc by Carl Theodor Dreyer. Haven't seen it yet, but this is, is known as one of the greatest films of all time. And this is a very nice release. It comes with, if I can open this is very stuck in there. Here it is. It's the Blu-ray, of course, which has a nice artwork. You got these miniature figures. And also on the inside of the this is, I believe, the torture chamber, or the miniature of the torture chamber. And then here is the other side. Got some crosses there. And it's supposed to be Joan of Arc. Very nice artwork there. And it also comes with a very thick booklet as well. So I cannot wait to check this movie out. I heard it is the best film about Joan of Arc. So there you go. The next three are some Blu-ray cheapos. First one is Hannibal, which is pretty good. I like Hannibal. Ronin, very good film as well. Love the car chases in this one. And the other one is 55 Days at Peking with Charlton Heston, Ava Gardner, and David Niven. Produced by Samuel Bronston, who also did El Cid, another film with Heston. And he also did The Fall of the Roman Empire, which would have starred Heston as well, but because he could not get along with Sophia Loren, he was replaced by Stephen Boyd. But the transfer of this Blu-ray looks absolutely gorgeous. They did a phenomenal job on the transfer. It looks really, really good, and a great film as well. Next one is Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, This comes with a very nice slipcover, by the way. It's basically a fold out slipcover. You can see there. Here's some quotes from different critics. I like how they've done that. What I don't like is that they also put stickers on this slipcover. You can see the residue on here and here as well, and I absolutely hate it when they do that. You do not put or put stickers on slipcovers. You just don't do that. It's really kind of fuck up the entire slipcover, doesn't it? I have to figure out a way to get rid of this carefully. But despite of that, it's a nice set. Also comes with a red keep case as well. So that's very, very nice. The movie. Now, of course, this is the big winner at the Academy Awards. It won the Oscar for Best Picture. And if you ask me if they deserved it, my answer would be very simple. No. In fact, I would even go so far to say that this movie is overrated. Now, don't get me wrong. I really like this film. I think it's a very good film. But I didn't thought it was that special, really. I mean, it was so hyped and so... People say it's a masterpiece. I do not see a masterpiece in here. I mean, sure, the actors were amazing, of course. Michael Keaton was fantastic. But those are the other actors, like Ed Norton, Emma Stone, and Zach, whatever you pronounce his last name in Greek. He was very good as well. But, now, obviously, it was also very well done, of course. It seems like it was shot in one continuous take, which is not very original. I mean, there are other films that was shot in that kind of a way, like Rope, Albert Hitchcock's Rope, and Russian Ark by Alexander Zhukarov. The difference of these three films is that Russian Ark is the only one that was completely filmed in one take. Birdman and Rope has cuts here and there, and when you see that, it's quite obvious that it has some cuts. But I guess it has to grow on me. I will definitely see it again. It definitely has rewatch value, and but for now, I think that it is an overrated film, and I was actually convinced that Boyhood was going to win Best Picture. In my opinion, that's a better film than Birdman. Not necessarily the best movie of all the Best Picture nominees. That would go to this one, but we'll talk about that later. But it was a very good film, but it has to grow on me, I guess. Birdman. No Tears for the Dead, which is the title of this excellent Korean film from the director of A Man from Nowhere, which is also a very good Korean film as well. This is a great film. The action doesn't really start until after an hour or so. I mean, the first hour it really concentrates on the characters, and then in the second hour it gets all bloody and violent, like you usually see in Korean films. But I thought this was a really, really great film. And if you love Korean films, definitely go check this out. I would definitely recommend it. Looks absolutely good. The next one is Mrs. Smith Goes to Washington. I just had to get this book. This is such a lovely release. And a wonderful film too. I mean, what can I say about this film? It is one of my favorite James Stewart films. I guess it's one of everybody's favorite James Stewart films. And Frank Capra directed it. And this looks like a great release. There's Frank Capra there, with Stewart over there, Claude Rains. You know, it looks absolutely beautiful, this set. And here's another picture of James Stewart. Here's some pictures of the restoration. I mean, there's quite some difference here. There's a tear straight to his face there. But no, the Blu-ray looks absolutely beautiful. Really sharp, really gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Great film, and a wonderful, wonderful digipack. Digibook. Sorry about that. Next is Whiplash. Now this, in my opinion, is the best film of all the Best Picture nominees from the Oscars. Although I do have to say that I haven't seen all of them yet. I still need to check out American Sniper and The Theory of Everything and The Imitation Game. But I kind of doubt that they are better than this one. I mean, this is such a brilliant little film with some extraordinary performances by especially by J.K. Simmons. I mean, he is brilliant, just utterly brilliant. But also Miles Teller is really good as well. There's no words how to describe this film. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought the final 10-15 minutes were just brilliant as well. It just blew me away, and I cannot wait to check this out again. This is such a great film, Whiplash. Definitely go check this out if you haven't done that yet. The next one is the UK steelbook of Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. This is a nice steelbook. Has some nice artwork on it, on the back as well. A very good film, by the way. Gyllenhaal, I mean, it's a very impressive performance that he delivers in Nightcrawler. He plays such a creepy fucker who he would do anything to get what he wants, and I mean anything. Gyllenhaal is fantastic in this one, and I love that car, by the way. That's a red Dodge Challenger, and I absolutely love that car. I want that car. This is the directorial debut of Dan Gilroy, and he was previously known as a screenwriter. He did The Bourne Legacy, for example, and his brother, Tony Gilroy, if I'm correct, he wrote the previous 3 Bourne movies. And there's also commentary of Gilroy and 2 of his brothers as well. And there's a 5-minute behind the scene footage. So the special features isn't that spectacular, but at least the movie is very, very good, and that's really, what absolutely counts, right? So great film and a very nice steelbook. Next is the Dutch steelbook of Fury. Brad Pitt is back in the killing Nazi business, and cousin, business is a booming. Now this was one hell of a good movie, I have to say. It was even better than I expected, and it really gives you a good sight of how the war was like. It's very dirty, it's very gritty, it's very bloody, and the director David Ayer, he does not shy away from all that, and it gives it's a very realistic looking war movie. And David Ayer, by the way, is also responsible for Training Day and Street Kings and The Watch, and he's now doing Suicide Squad. But this is a very nice steelbook. Also comes with a bonus disc and a booklet as well. You can see here, and this is not the first movie about a tank crew. I mean, there are plenty of other films like Sahara with Humphrey Bogart, and you have the remake with James Stewart, and there's also an excellent Israeli film called Lebanon. So not exactly an original concept, but it's really, really good, and I thought it was, yeah, like I said, I thought it was much better than expected. So I would definitely recommend it. Fury, go check it out. Next one is the Lego Movie. Now this is, when they pronounced this, I was like, well, not really my kind of movie. But then when the movie came out, more and more people said that it was really good and they absolutely loved it. And some people actually put it in their top 10 of favorite films of 2014. And that really kind of piqued my curiosity. So I found this set on eBay for a very good price. I think I paid 50 euros for it, including shipping. So that's a very, very good deal. And I just wanted to check it out, see what all the fuss was about. And I have to say, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I can understand why people liked it so much. It would not be one of my favorite films of 2014, but it's, it's very entertaining. And this is a very nice set as well. Comes with this, what do they call it? 3D Emmet photo. And it also comes with this Fitzrufius Lego figure. Fitzrufius is one of the main characters from the movie. And he is voiced by none other than Morgan Freeman. And of course it has the movie in a 3-disc keep case. Also includes the 3D version as well. And here's a close shot of Emmet, the hero of the movie. And there's the back. So a very nice set and a very nice movie. The Lego Movie. And last but certainly not least, I finally have the Blu-ray box set of Halloween The Complete Collection 15-disc Deluxe Edition. And this looks absolutely great. I got it from eBay for a very reasonable price, I have to say. And this looks absolutely good. My favorite one of the series is, of course, Halloween Resurrection, and I can watch that movie every time. Bullshit, of course. I used to have this on DVD, but I actually threw it away. I absolutely threw it away because I did not want to have it in my collection. And now guess what happens? It is back in my collection. I cannot get rid of this shit. Anyway, yeah, this is a wonderful box set. No need to show you the whole thing, of course. There are a gazillion videos out there that show you this box set in full detail. But yeah, I'm glad to have this finally, and it's really, really good. I cannot wait for October to arrive so I can watch the whole series. Well, minus this one again. So yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, great box set. And that was it for this DVD and Blu-ray update. What's this? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.